another episode of Love is on the Air. It's not even the tune. Today we are in for a treat. Just when you thought it was all okay, all was calm, my laugh had died down to a dull roar, I get to interview my next bunch of guests. And today it's like a triple threat. It's like an Omnibus Edition.
I love that.
It's an Omnibus Edition because we are here at Pure Brides. I get to interview my next bunch of guests, but before I introduce them, a word from our sponsors. That was quick, wasn't it? There's no sponsors. Sorry. Everybody's doing sponsors, and it's like, I've got any sponsors?
Oh
my God, it's
I got
so
on a sponsored
professional.
episode. I was waiting for you to pull out a HelloFresh box. Here's my sponsors.
Sponsored by HelloFresh. Or KFC.
Get that sponsorship in.
KFC, wherever you are.
Wherever
watch
you
this.
are.
We need sponsorship. KFC.
I need sponsorship from KFC.
KFC's
KFC
number one
only.
fan. And I haven't introduced you yet.
Yeah,
My
I know.
God. I knew this would be carnage. Okay, so just in case you've tuned into this episode as your very first episode, this is a little info as to what it's all about. So this is a video podcast specific to wedding suppliers and the kindness that it has within the industry. And it's important to wedding suppliers to form alliances and trust within the industry to be able to support and help each other along the way. So this little conversation was created so that couples looking for suppliers can build a rapport with them before they've met them by hearing about what they do and how they do it. And as the series goes on, we'll build a database of episodes that will hopefully give those couples searching for a specific type of supplier some of the answers they need. So to keep updated with the videos or the podcast, just follow or subscribe depending on what you're listening to or watching this on. Anyway, enough about that. It's time to introduce my next guest. When people hear this name, they quiver with excitement.
The quiver with excitement.
They crank up the Whitney Houston karaoke track to volume 11 and sit back and watch the party unfold. It's none other than the hustler of the bustier, the diva of the dress, and the babe of the bridal party. Let's hear it for Riro! From Pure Brides here in Norwich.
I need you saying that every time I enter a room.
We'll record it. You can have the audio, that's fine. You can put it on your phone. It's like, Riro!
Phone, smoke machine, that's what I need.
Oh my God, where was the smoke machine?
Yeah.
I failed at the first hurdle.
I'm really disappointed, actually.
I am as well, in myself. Yeah, I'm going to go and have a word with myself. Give myself a lashing.
Absolutely.
So, Riro, I don't think I just don't think. I should have stopped there. I literally just don't think.
Yeah, there's no thoughts going on. Absolutely none. No brain cells between the both of us.
So this 30-minute conversation is going to be at least 2 hours, isn't it? So I don't think we've known each other all that long. Not as long as I've known Anna.
No.
Who's on a little bit later as part of this Omnibus Edition. So when was the first time we met? Was it at a wedding show or was it somewhere else?
No. Do you know what? I actually can remember this. So the first time we met was when we were at remember when we were in our old shop?
Lower Lane,
We're at Lower Lane
and
you came to do the photo shoot. And it literally was like my second week working there. And I literally... I was like so new and we did a photo shoot and you were there.
I remember you were sat on the stairs doing your model pose. You're like,
I literally came in and Richard was like, where do you want your phone? I went, right here. And at that moment he was like, he ran away.
Yeah.
He was like, not working with her ever again.
I've heard about people like you.
And Anna was like questioning, oh no, should I've hired her? You know, but yeah, that was the first time we met each other, which would have been like probably like 2.5 years ago or something, or probably a little bit more than that because I've worked here about. No, we would have been
probably
like
when you first started. Yes.
Would have been like 3.5 years ago now then. So yeah.
So just after COVID then, when we were all allowed to do stuff again.
Yeah. We were allowed back in the outside.
The outside. No one got back in. I liked her back there.
Yeah.
It's fine. So Riro.
Hello.
Here you are, Pure Brides.
Yes.
So, like you just said, you've been involved in Pure Brides now for 3.5
years. Yes. Yeah.
And so, what is it that you do here? What is your role?
Yeah. So currently, I run the social media account, but that is only.
And don't we know it?
Yes. Don't you know it? So I run the social media account for both Pure Brides and Suit Hire.
Yes.
But I only stepped into that role a couple of months ago, since November.
Okay.
Since before then, I've been a stylist, and I still am a stylist. So
Of course you are. You will always be a stylist.
I will always be a stylist. So I help brides find their dream dress, which is literally like the best job ever.
That is so
Second
good.
to photographer.
So, I don't know. Maybe I should become a bridal specialist.
I feel like you would be an amazing bridal stylist.
Do you
to
think
be real.
so?
Yeah, I think
Anna,
you would.
Anna, we need
I've
a
got
CV.
someone else
I've
for
got
your
a CV.
payroll. I've got.
I don't think we'd get much work done.
No, we wouldn't. No. That's the issue. That is actually the issue. We would never get anything done.
So how long have you been in the industry? Is Pure been your first introduction to like being a wedding supplier as such, or were you doing stuff before that?
No. So I actually started at Wed to Be, which is another bridal shop.
Okay, yes. Are we allowed to say that? Are we allowed to say that on air? Oh my God, sorry, Anna.
Well, I started at another bridal shop, and I wasn't there long, to be fair, actually. But I kind of knew I wanted to get into the bridal world, and at the time I was doing my fashion degree, and I was focused on specifically wedding dresses and wedding design. So the pieces kind of fell together quite perfectly. But before that, I was always a waitress. So it like Pure really was my first like really into the wedding industry.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So, but amazing. Like bringing food to people's tables. Can you imagine me doing that now? Absolutely not.
One bit chicken for me.
Yeah. Oh, you're not. This your food? No, it's not anymore. I was a good waitress at the time.
I bet you were. I bet they loved you.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And not modest at all.
No.
Love that. No. That was amazing. Not me, her, of course, yeah. How have you seen, since you've been here, how have you seen the industry change, and what have you done within Pure Brides to keep it relevant as well?
Oh my God, that's such a good question.
Is it though? Is it?
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, I love that. Oh, good.
I love
that's all
that's
right.
a good
No, that's
question.
good. I just want to know. It's like an insight into how you work.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think the biggest thing for me, how I've seen the industry change, is kind of how I guess brides approach coming to like their especially bridal appointments.
Okay.
I think now there's more, especially after COVID, there's more of like a emotional connection towards it.
Yeah.
I feel like when I first started, a lot of people were very detached to the idea of like my dress is something special. It was a little bit of a longer process for them to realise that.
Yeah.
But I think now, because I mean, with the click of a button, you're on 5 different social media apps. You can see other people's experiences and and see quick responses of, oh, okay, I got my dress today and this. So I think that emotional connection has become a lot more kind of at the forefront of people's minds, which is always nice as well, because like I feel like before people would go everywhere for bridal shops, they would go to 5 different bridal shops all at once, whereas now people are doing their research before they're coming in,
they are,
and they're specifically picking shops that they connect with, which again, now that I work both in social media and bridal, it's really nice to see that and see that the kind of content that we put out connects to people, and they come specifically for us, for our character, and they know that they'll be safe here and stuff like that.
Exactly that. And how would they? I mean, is it just online that they would meet you, or is it like by referrals or recommendations, or the wedding shows I've seen you at before as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many different ways we get in contact with brides. Online is the biggest.
Okay.
Because I mean we're on all the social media apps, so it's the biggest and quickest way, because you can get in contact with someone who maybe doesn't necessarily live in the area.
That's a good point.
So who wouldn't necessarily probably be at the wedding shows. But I think for wedding shows are my favourite, because you actually get to meet them in person, and you actually get to talk to them, and it feels a little bit less robotic in front of a screen. But in person, referrals are always a good one as well. I mean, the amount of times that brides come in and like, my best friend got her dress from you guys last year.
That's so good.
That's always nice as well. So I think, online is definitely the biggest. I mean, everyone's online, aren't they?
Of course they are. Yeah.
So
exactly.
to get a quick answer of like, oh, when should I be shopping, or when should I be looking for this, or what's the new trends?
Yeah.
That's always nice to. But I really always really appreciate in person as well, because it gives you a nice idea of that bride before they come in.
Yeah. And I think we're quite similar in the way that we are as well. We love the interaction with people.
Yeah.
So it's like if it's something to do with people, it's like people can come in, or wedding shows where you can literally talk about your love and passion about the industry, and it's like, you know, whether it be photography or bridal wear, it's just like you can talk to them about the love that you want to help them.
Yeah.
And it's just so lovely to be able to have that and that connection with people, isn't it? To be able to sort of help them as much as possible.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I think that's why I really appreciate wedding shows, because you meet loads of different types of brides and grooms. You know, you've got the confident brides that you know, they know what they want, they know who they're coming with, and then you've also got the brides who might not know the process as much. And I think coming in person as well, and being able to meet someone and say, okay, listen, like these are my worries, or these are my excitements, and being able to actually have that feels a lot more personable, because I mean, it's such an emotional connect. The whole process of planning a wedding, very emotional. You want to pick suppliers that you have something in common with, and help you along the journey as well.
Because it's not just the wedding day; it's the lead up to it. It's like the dress, like picking your suppliers, and like the venue and stuff. It's just like it's a whole journey, and it's like just you want to make that part that they're involved with you as nice as possible, as memorable as possible.
I think that you on the nose there, as memorable as possible, honestly, as memorable as possible. Because even now to this day, I still have brides that, you know, follow me, and that they'll say like, oh, I can't, like, I always remember the day that I picked my dress, and like, I mean, to me, that's just so special to know that I was a part of that journey as well, and I was able to help that bride. So I think that memorable is definitely a key word.
Love that. Awesome. So what's the main thing that you give to your clients that's unique to you?
Oh, okay. That's unique to me or unique to Pure?
Well, let's go a little bit of both, shall we? Let's do you first of all. It's all about you, Riro.
So it is all about me.
That camera.
It is all, guys, I never get to make it about me, so this is the one time I get to make it about me. So for me personally, like, I am your biggest cheerleader. And do you know what? A lot of people, I know a lot of the time that can come across as quite like, oh, I don't know, is she like that with everyone? Is it fake? Is it genuine?
But genuine. I will honestly,
I was about to say, I will tell you right now, it's the most genuine thing for me, because every bride is so special in every way, because I'm with you from the moment you book your appointment, from the moment you book, and I call you up before you come to your appointment, and then you come in, you introduce me to mum, nan, sister, cousin, whoever you brought with you, to the moment that you walk down the aisle, I'm there with you, and I care in every part of the journey. So, you know, if there's highs, if there's lows, I'm going to be there for you. And I absolutely love like making brides and making women just feel confident.
That's so good.
I love that. I absolutely love that. You know, we all have our days when we're not feeling it, but I just that day when you're in my fitting room, and whatever dress you're in, I just want you to feel like, oh my goodness, I
love that.
Just feel like a bride. I feel like a princess. I feel whatever the word is for you, that's what I want. So I'm your biggest cheerleader.
And talking about fitting rooms, do you have a favourite fitting room? That's literally just yours. Do you?
Oh my goodness.
We won't say what it is, but they'll have to come in.
You'll have to come in and find out. No, but when we moved here, we were all like, we're not going to assign fitting rooms. We're all going to use all the fitting rooms.
But you know the fitting room that you prefer.
But I know the fitting room that I prefer, and every weekend the girls are like, okay, you're going to be in that fitting room, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be a diva about it, but
but I will be if I need to.
Yeah. I just have to be in that fitting room. I just have to. Awesome. But there is a fitting room I prefer. But do you know what? I actually do like all of the fitting rooms, because they all have really good natural light, which is so good for the dresses. I mean, we've got amazing big windows, so you can really see that natural light and see how it's going to act in the day with your sparkle. Yeah. But I do have a favourite room. I do.
I love that. Okay, reverse it. You've got to ask me a question now.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry, whatever this is going to be. Hyperventilating, I can't breathe.
Okay.
Oh, so should I worry?
No,
oh,
never.
That's all right. Good.
I'm very good. I'm very,
Yeah, okay.
Anywho, okay. My question to you is, if you were a specific dress, what dress would that be?
If I was a specific
like, I need to go in like detail. Like,
I will go into detail.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So, If I was a dress, and I'm not a dress, but if I was imagining myself to be a dress,
Yes.
it would be silver.
Oh my goodness, yes.
It would have sparkles, probably Swarovski. I can't even say it properly now. Swarovski. Is that Swarovski?
Yeah.
Crystals, possibly. I wouldn't go for just normal sequins. That would have to be a special
No,
kind of
it's
diamond type thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of the best.
I don't know. I don't know whether I'd be like a shorter dress to show the party side, or whether it'd be more of a traditional. What do you think?
I imagine you as a shorter dress.
A shorter dress,
but
okay.
like like Audrey Hepburn style, like puffed out, tons of underskirt.
Oh really?
Like 5 underskirts.
Oh, so we're doing rock and roll type thing.
Yes.
My chiffon skirt.
Yeah. Like
dressy.
tons of underskirts, so it's just like movement, fun. Okay. That's what I'm at, but I'm loving the silver because
silver. It's got to be. That's my favourite.
I'm loving this, and
Not
I can
silver.
imagine. Yeah, I literally was like, I can imagine the beads going up. Yeah, I'm happy.
And
with
maybe
that,
a lightning
so.
strike in there as well somewhere.
Yes.
That's a bit too much. Isn't
No.
it?
We can. No. I mean, I'm glad you said it. No.
And the truth comes out.
No, but listen, Linda. Listen, we
never
can.
Stop looking.
We can do like a little belt situation that has a lightning.
Oh, I like the accessorise. You never stop working.
Do you see? I'm smart about it.
Okay,
you
nice,
know, I take your idea and I make it good.
It might have already been good, but that's fine. Anyway, so I'm a dress now.
Yes,
Love
you are.
That.
You
awesome.
are a dress now.
Silver sequin. No, it's not sequined. Swarovski.
Yeah. And that will be
diamantes.
going into production tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we going to call it?
Yeah, I feel like we should. Is the Jami? Is that too basic?
It might be a little bit too basic.
Okay. Maybe we need it to be called like Silver Fox Slay Queen. Like just
Silver Bolt.
just
Silver
as
Bolt,
many
okay.
words in there as possible. You know,
just to fill it up.
You
with
know
words.
when like you go on like AliExpress and it's like got all the keywords.
Just all the words in the title.
We need it to be like Silver Slace, Fox, Jami, Short Dress, Rock and Roll, Party Vibes, Swarovski with Crystals, Lightning Bolt. That's what we need it to say.
This is going to be the hashtag for this episode. Longest hashtag in the world.
Yeah, that's what we need it to say. That's the dress. Oh, you came for the...
No, repeat it. Please repeat it.
I can't remember what I said.
Exactly. Oh my God.
I love that. I'd absolutely love that.
And that was my dress. Love that.
Yeah.
I think we need a design for that as
We
well.
do. I'll get workshopping, don't you worry.
Thank you so much. Right. Okay, swiftly moving on. Do you get a particular type of couple coming to see you? Because there's obviously there's yourself, there's a few of the other girls that are here, like all helping the brides sort of choosing their dress.
Yeah.
Have you got particular couples that sort of drawn to you or drawn to somebody else at all? It's like, what one's drawn to you?
Absolutely. I think so. The good thing is here at Pure is there's 5 of us in bridal, and we're all so different.
Amazing.
And we all have our own individual style and individual persona and personality, which is so nice that we're not all carbon copies of each other.
Yeah, of course.
And I find the bride that's kind of wanting to go a little bit more out there, that wants the drama, that wants the sparkles. Okay. She's on Instagram, you know, she's seen me about, or she's been recommended by a friend. I think that's the type of bride that that gets drawn towards me, and I love it because at any point, if you are in an appointment with me and you don't like sparkle, you will be in a sparkle at some point. I just have to pre-warn you now because you have to know. You have to figure out if you like it or not, and their sparkles will be out at some point.
Just as an option, but
just
still.
as an option. I will never get offended if you don't like it, but there will be sparkles that I will cry in
even if it's
the
just
toilet.
a diamante brooch or something. Not a brooch. Are brooches in?
No, brooches are not in.
No, I don't think so. No. Okay.
But they might come back though. They might come back though.
In 10 years.
Yes.
What's in at the moment though? What is in?
Oh my goodness! So
this is your time.
Oh, I know. What's in? Well, so what's in at the minute is we're starting to find a lot of pearls are like really coming in. So pearls have been like slowly coming in for the last 2 years.
Okay.
So it used to be like, like pearls on the veil or like a little bit of pearls. Now we're seeing like full pearl bodices and like that proper bringing it up and level. But like things like dropped waist or bass waist, like really quite like really couture vibe. That is what's in at the minute.
Amazing.
At least that's what I'm seeing. But I find that what I feel like, oh my goodness, I see the most. Someone else, like one of the other girls, will see something completely different because we'll just have a load of different brides. Exactly.
Course,
but yeah, pearls are like, I love pearls and bows are like, like to die for.
Indeed.
I love a bow, honestly. I love the bigger the bow.
Bigger the bow, the better
how
to finish that. I won't say home.
No. The bigger the bow, the better the
flow.
Shall
we do that?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
I love that. I was really trying to think of words there, but no words were coming.
I come up with hoe. That's like a garden utensil or something else.
I was going to say, I was not thinking of that type of hoe. I was thinking of a very different type of hoe. One with an E on the end. That's what. I love it. Yeah, bow, pearls, loving.
So, apart from silver sparkles,
yes.
What is the one piece of advice that you will try to get your couples to listen to you? It's like, listen, guys, I know what I'm talking about here. Please follow my advice on this, and it will make your life so much better.
Yeah. So, my one piece of advice, and I think this can be translated to anything, is keep an open mind. Like, keep an open mind. Everyone's got their styles and their preferred niches, and things like, Pinterest and looking at suppliers' Instagrams are always a good way to get inspiration. But sometimes when you are looking at it on camera, on Instagram or on your phone, you're looking at one thing at a time. When you come in, you're then seeing the whole image together, and that might not marry up, or you might end up just loving something a lot more. And a lot of the times, I will pull wild cards. If a bride is like, oh my goodness, I really love plain. I will pull something that's a bit different, because first of all, it will either help you rule it out, or you might end up loving it. It might end up being the thing that you're like, oh, I didn't even think about, and I'm gone for it. But I'd always say, just have an open mind, because once you actually get to your consultation with, whether it's for your dress, your suits, your flowers, anything like that, your supplier will then show you loads of different options, and they'll show you, okay, this is the kind of pairings you can do here. Here's the accessories, here's the suit colours, here's the flowers, and being able to see that, it will then really, really just like, you'll be able to see the whole picture a lot easier.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that. Let's go for serious for a second. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to do.
Yep.
It's like, because I've never seen you serious. No, I'm joking. Lastly, is there anything that you would change in the industry at all to make it better for everyone?
So, one thing that I would change, and this is quite specific to bridal, and it's a passion of mine, and it's one of the things that I kind of focused my final project on in uni, and that would be a more inclusive and more better sizing. I just feel, I'm very, very passionate about it. Sizing charts anywhere nowadays are absolutely ridiculous. You could be a size 10 in one shop and then a size 26 in the next shop. It's horrible. And I just find that, if all designers came together and was like, listen, this is the size chart we're using, and that's it, life would be a lot easier for all of us. But I think just more inclusivity, just more, and I'm not even just talking about plus and curve, I'm talking about even smaller sizes as well.
Indeed. That's what I love about every single person, every single couple are completely different. They've got their own hopes and aspirations and different sort of dreams about how their wedding is going to look like, what their dress is going to look like. So obviously it's you then sort of try and ilk that out and try and help them along the way. And it's like, whatever their loves are, you're trying to sort of build that up and to make them the best version of themselves, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. But
yeah, I
that
totally
would
agree.
that would be my thing, just more inclusivity in general. But one of my passions is kind of having a bit more of a size inclusivity, you know, so everyone feels comfortable, because that's brides' biggest worries. You know, a lot of brides will always say, I'm so worried I'm either not at my goal weight, or will dresses fit me, or are they going to be too big? Like, I'm so worried about all these things, and I just don't want brides to even worry about them. You know, I want brides to not think about those things and just think, I'm going to go find my dress today, and just have that in their head. And it's so hard with all this extra noise. So I feel like if little things were changed in the industry like that, then it would help for a lot more of a smoother, more confident appointment, for sure.
And also talking about the inclusivity thing as well, it's like I love same-sex weddings. Like the two girls, but I've always wondered about how they would choose their dress.
Oh my goodness, I have a story for you though.
Oh my God, say it, because I always wonder like, how they choose the dress, because they can't come in at the same time.
No, I have a story for you, and this is actually, so me and Molly had a same-sex couple a couple months ago. They live in Dubai, and they specifically came to us because they heard, you know, good reviews about us. And what they did was really, really nice. So Claire in the morning had her appointment with Molly, and then Petra in the evening had her appointment with me, and they were both at each other's appointments. And that was just they were honestly, like, their love story was so amazing, and they were just honestly, like, me and
you're gonna cry.
I literally, like, it's one of those appointments that I just know will stay for me for the rest of my life, because even now, like, every now and again, me and Molly will be like, oh, I wonder what they're doing now. Like, we just think about them, because it's like, but I thought that was so special for them to have two different stylists as well, because Molly's vibe really matched for Claire, and Petra's vibe really matched for me. So we were matched on the same level as well.
And then to complement the dresses with each other as well.
Exactly. And they obviously did make the decision to be a part of each other's appointments and do that. But we have had in the past same-sex couples come on different days, and they just let us know, oh, my partner's coming in a couple of days before, so we just know obviously not to pick the same dress. But usually they have quite different styles anyway, and we always accommodate for it, you know. But that is always a worry, that people come in like, oh my goodness, what if I pick the same dress or a similar dress?
You can help us like that.
But I was about to say, as long as you let us know who your partner is, we can obviously make sure, and we do it very sly, that you never know. But yeah, Claire and Petra's appointment was so special to us, because they were really involved in each other's appointments, and that was like the perfect day, because they did it all together. And it was just amazing.
That's a lovely story.
It was. Yeah, I'm so glad you asked that.
Claire
that was
and
an
Petra.
amazing. Shout out, because I love them. Honestly, they sent us like flowers and everything. So she sent me some chocolates, and then when Claire came in to pick up their dresses, they brought flowers for us before Christmas. And I was like,
lovely.
Literally, I was just so nice.
Amazing. Oh, well, thank you, Riro. So bonus question, last one. Bonus question. Now, I feel as if my love for you may take a little bit of a tumble right now, because I've got an inkling that I know what your answer is going to be for the next question.
I feel like you're about to cry.
I really am. I'm disappointed in you, I think. No, I'm joking.
I don't blame you.
Crocs, yes or no?
Crocs? Absolutely.
I think it's a yes.
I can't find the other one.
No, that's good.
Absolutely.
Why? What is your reason behind this?
So I used to be similar to you, on a similar life path to you, and I hated Crocs, and I thought they were just gardening shoes. So I bought a pair for gardening.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope, isn't it?
It was such a slippery slope, because I now have 5 pairs, and this is my newest pair with the fluff.
Just because it's got fluff, it doesn't excuse it.
No, but these are like the perfect driving shoes.
Are you allowed to drive in them? Are they not like flip-flops?
Are we not allowed to drive in them?
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up right now.
Are you trying to get me off the Crocs? You're not allowed to drive in them.
Not allowed to drive in them. No, Richard said.
No, but if you just put them into sports mode, it's fine.
Still doesn't make them any more fashionable, does it?
Yeah, but I'm not wearing them on a daily basis. I mean, I think Anna would actually burn me at the stake if I showed up with these. Should I do that one day just to see her reaction? And I just won't say it. I won't draw attention to them or anything, and I'll just wear them.
She would notice within 20 seconds. She would notice and go, Riro in my office now.
Burn your feet.
Burn your shoes. Don't bring them with you.
Burn those, or keep working for Pure. That's your only two options.
Oh, I love that option. That's harsh, but true. But
that
fair.
is your. And do you know what? And I understand the hate train, but I'm definitely
hate train. Oh my goodness.
I'm definitely for the Crocs. I absolutely love. Oh, they're just so comfy. They're so comfy.
Riro, you have.
They're so comfy.
They're off. They're gone. Riro, you have been an absolute star. Thank you so much for being here on Lovers on the Air and being a part of this. It's so good to be able to sort of chat with you properly.
Thank you for having me on here. I'm surprised you went for it, to be honest.
To be fair, and so was I. Not at all.
I was watching all those episodes like, Richard, when are you going to have me on here?
Call me?
When you call me? Not have me on there.
So next in this Omnibus Edition, we're moving upstairs to join Sophie in Pure Suit Hire. See you in 3 seconds. Until then, love you.